What's up guys and welcome to a new video. Today I have an amazing game for you. This game will just blow your brain. With the white pieces we have Alpha Zero's cousin, Leela Chess Zero, and with the black pieces we have none other than Stockfish himself. So, Leela starts with d4, Stockfish replies knight f6, c4 from Leela, a6 from Stockfish, and knight f3, avoiding the Nimzo Indian here with knight c3 and bishop b4. So knight f3 and Stockfish checks on b4 nonetheless. Leela plays knight b d2 here. If you play bishop d2, then there are the options of a5 here and so a5 to defend this bishop, and after takes. Now the knight cannot go to c3 anymore, and there is also the option of queen e7. And if you take here, then queen takes with a check. This pawn is attacked, and this pawn is attacked. Yeah, and I mean you can defend with the queen here, or you can defend with this move, and the game goes on. But here Leela chose knight bd2. Also, if you go knight c3, then it's like an Nimzo Indian, and maybe capturing and capturing becomes an option, and white gets his pawn structure ruined. But it's also playable. So knight bd2, castles, a3. Now the bishop drops back, and now e4 from Leela. Now Stockfish plays d5, e4, c4, d4. This is a very strong center. You have to strike it somehow. Now c5 is also a possibility. You could think of d6 here and e5 later, but you have to do something about this center. You can't just leave white with this center and play like, I don't know, b6 and bishop b7 and rook e8 and play slowly. You have to strike immediately. So d5, and now Leela plays e5, attacking the knight. The knight drops back, and now bishop d3. This bishop is just a monster. And imagine the knight coming here and the queen jumping to h5. I mean, it would be a disaster for black. So c5, striking immediately at the center, and here h4 from Leela. This is a powerful move. Now, Stockfish played g6. If you play a slow move here, like let's say knight c6, then bishop takes, I mean, is just completely winning. And after king takes, you go knight g5. Now, if the king goes back, you have queen h5. This is checkmate. There's no way to stop checkmate on h7. And if the king goes here, then, I mean, yeah, this is very bad. What is the winning move here? Okay, you could check with h5. You could bring your knight first here and check with h5 then. I mean, this is completely winning for white. And if the knight is taken here, then pawn takes is with check. Look, the king and the queen and the rook are checking the king. Sorry, here. And now, if you go king here, I mean, queen check. Let's say king here, queen check, g6. You check first there so that g6 blocks the retreating sword of the king after king takes here. I think this is mating. So, and yeah, if you go back, then queen h5, and once you play f6, I go g6. This is also lost. So, bishop takes on h7 is a serious threat here, so you have to stop it somehow. g6, and now Leela cast. I mean, what? You already played h4? Okay, in this position, if I play h4, then I will attack. Like, I don't care what happens to the game. If I lose, if I win, I played h4. I will go h5 and just go for the attack. But h4, Leela castles. I mean, isn't the pawn is hanging? The rook was more useful on the h file, like for me. But yeah, I know nothing compared to Leela. So castles, knight c6. Stockfish did not take the pawn here because, I mean, he's way behind in development, so he needs to get his pieces out first. So knight c6 with tempo attacking this pawn. Leela goes knight b3, defending the pawn. And here Stockfish just captures. Okay, that's a free pawn. I mean, Stockfish says says always yes to free pawns. And Leela went bishop h6. I mean, okay, you lost a pawn. Take it back somehow. Knight takes. This is what I would think of here. But Leela played bishop h6. attacking the rook. Leela does not care about pawns. She cares most about activity and developing her pieces. Rook e8, and now rook e1. What a move. Again, I would take the c pawn. I would think of taking here. I mean, you lost a pawn, just get it back. No, rook e1. I want to improve my pieces and just develop them. Stockfish, of course, grabs the pawn. he loves free pawns. Queen c2. Take your pawn back for f's sake. No, queen c2, developing the queen. Okay, now Leela takes the pawn on c4 because the pieces were forked, so bishop takes, and now knight b6. And here a logical move is just to retreat with this bishop. I mean, it looks like a very strong bishop here. It could be sacked on j6. You have the bishop there. No, Leela played rook a1. Take the bishop. I just want to improve my pieces. Stockfish did not take the bishop. He has to complete his development. So bishop d7, now knight c5 by Leela. Now rook c8, and now b4. Defending this knight because the rook was just pressuring the c file. c5. Now knight takes bishop, queen takes bishop, bishop e7. Now this knight is very strong actually, so Stockfish wants to take it, and also Stockfish is up some pawns. I mean, he went on grabbing pawns in the opening. So knight e5. Now Leela wants to jump to f6, to d6, to g5 even. These dark squares are very weak. But wait, there is a tactic here, right? I mean, if this knight moves somewhere, the queen hangs, right? Knight takes. I mean, this is a free pawn, right? Pause the video and find the move Leela played. You will never find it here. Now, a logical move is, okay, queen takes here. I mean, attacking the bishop, the knight is hanging, and let's say after knight d5, you go and grab a pawn. This is how I think. Okay, take pawns and hopefully in the end they will help you win the game. No, Leela was like, you attacking my queen? Take my queen. Queen takes on b4. Oh my god. And now, okay, Stockfish has to take the queen and pawn takes. Okay. Now, Leela has a knight and a dark squared bishop for the queen. But two pieces, is this enough? I mean, Leela is not even up any pawns, but she's also down some pawns. What makes up for the queen here is this powerful dark squared bishop and these powerful knights that could jump anytime to the dark squares. And these dark squares are very weak. The only piece here that plays on the dark squares is the queen, and the queen cannot handle three pieces here that play on the dark squares. You will see what I mean. Now, Stockfish here played f5, hoping for e takes pawn, and then e5, and just regaining some control over the dark squares. And if this happens, then also one thing, let's say you play knight here, forking into two rooks. Black is happy here to just give you back some material, and then let's say you take here. Now actually black is winning. Now you don't have this positional grip anymore, and black just got activity and he's up material, so he's completely winning. And these central pawns are quite strong, and black has an extra queen. So f5, it's a big mistake to open up the position here. Knight check. King h8, the only move. I mean, king f7, you run into this, and yeah, you will just get destroyed soon. So the king went to the corner, and now rook takes. Now this bishop is attacked and it's pinned, so you have to defend it. Rook c7 and rook ed1. Rook e7, and yeah, give me a move for black here. What Leela played this b5, but I mean, look at these pieces. They are all tied up. None of them can move. If the queen moves away, the bishop is lost. If one of these rooks leave the 7th rank, then the bishop is lost. If you move the bishop, you lose your queen. I mean, look at this position. Black has no moves, and b5 here is a very powerful move. So I should have asked you to post the position and find it, but it's an insane move. Now, it looks like a normal pawn move I mean, what's so special about it? Okay, first of all, you can take. This is obvious because you lose your queen. But the power of b6 is that now black has 2 pawns here on the dark squares, on the queen side, and black could eventually just push and get like a passed pawn on the queen side, and then just put the rook behind it and keep on pushing. Okay, black is tied up, but also white does not have many free pieces. I mean, if you move one of your rooks, you lose your pressure on the bishop, and then the queen might be able to move, and the bishop would eventually free itself. So b5 is very powerful. Now, if you go a5 trying, okay, to make a passed pawn, I don't take, I play b6. Game over. And if you play b6 like what happened in the game, then your pawns are fixed. Now, if you later, let's say, any move, you go a5, then I can take en passant, and I have the passed pawn. So b6, now king h2. Let's bring the king into the game. All the pieces are placed well. This knight could jump to g5. The bishop is so strong. The knight here is so strong. The rooks are placed perfectly. Let's improve our king. King h2. Now, rook b7. Black has no moves. Knight g5. The knight joins also the attack. Queen c8. Rook d7. Rook d2. Rook c7. I just want to mention, if the bishop moves here now, okay, the queen is not hanging, but checkmate is hanging. So, yeah. And if you block here, I don't take your queen. I can simply take here. And you're completely lost. So the bishop cannot move, even if the queen is not pinned anymore. Rook c7, rook d6, just suffocating black. Rook b7, rook d4, rook 2 d4, rook c7, rook 4 d1, rook c7, rook b7, sorry, and rook 6 d4. Rook c7 again, black has no moves, and now f4. Now the pawn supports the knight and the central pawn. Rook b7 again, and now this powerful knight takes on e6. Now, if you take bishop takes, then again this is game over. Let's say you move your rook here. Now knight g5, and I mean this is game over as well. If you take again, there's checkmate. If you take with the rook, I take your rook, and there's checkmate. So you have to capture the knight here. Rook takes, and now comes knight takes on d7, so winning the bishop. King g8 to just get the king out of the last rank here. Knight f6 check again. King f7, and now comes rook d8. The rook infiltrates. Now this check is very powerful, and check, I mean, let's say queen here. Check king, and how can I mate you? So you have to control the c8 square. So black played here queen c5. Now if you check here, then black would happily just give you back the queen. And okay, I think white still is doing fine here. I don't know. The engine says white is losing. So you can't just get back the queen yet. Now knight takes on h7. Now if I check and you take, I take, and you lose your queen for only a rook. So now this check is a threat. So the rook went back to defend, and now e6. Okay, if king takes, then you lose your rook. What about rook takes? No, I fork you, simply. And now the king here, and here comes the powerful check. Now you have to give back the queen. If you go, let's say, to e7, then I check you here, and I take your rook, and you're getting mating. The rook is hanging, the rooks are coming into the game. This is game over. So rook check, queen takes on f8, bishop takes on f8, and now, okay, it seems like white has two pieces for the rook, but it's way more than this. Now Stockfish played rook c7. Why rook c7? Why not just, I mean, move this rook? It's hanging, right? Yeah. Okay, where to move it? Move it here, let's say. Check. Only move here. Checkmate. You can't move your rook. Okay, this square is defended, and this square is defended. You can't move it along this file because you'll get mated. So there are no moves. So rook c7. And also this rook does not have many moves. I mean, if you go back, then I play rook d7. Okay, wait, but you blundered your bishop, right? No, knight h7, it's checkmate. So even the b7 rook has no squares. So rook c7 and now rook d4. Improving the rook, black has no moves. Rook goes back to b7 and now king g3. Let's improve our king. Rook c7, rook goes back to d3. Rook b7, king h4. Rook c7, king g3. Leela beats a bit, and now rook c4. I mean, Stockfish is just, he's sick of this game. He's like, oh bro, just checkmate me and I want to go home. I'm done with chess. I don't want to play this game anymore. Rook goes to d7. You have to check here. Rook f7 because this is checkmate. I mean, you have to check. Rook takes, king takes, and now rook here. If you take the knight, then you lose your rook. So rook went here, and then bishop check, king here, and now king f3, and Stockfish resign. What a game! I mean, okay, let's go back to the queen sacrifice. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Queen, hey, queen takes on b4. I mean, what? Okay, if I want to sack my queen, I will either sack it because I have a checkmate or because I will win like 15 other pieces for the queen. But to sack the queen for 2 pieces and you are already down a pawn. How many pawns? You're down 2 pawns already. This is insane. But this is actually, once you take a deeper look into it, it's a sound idea because you have more pieces that you have pieces that play. Okay, black has more pieces, but what are they doing? Nothing. There's only the queen, and the queen can't do much against all of white's army, and the 2 rooks and the bishop are just paralyzed. So, and what else? And here also, after rook e7, just b4 or b5. Sorry, b4 b5. Such a powerful move. I mean, okay, you're pressuring. You will think, okay, how should I pressure more? Knight g5. Let's play g4. This is how I would think here. I mean, okay, you're pressuring. You're attacking. Let's just keep on attacking. No, b5. Just stopping the pawns on the queen side, and black has no moves. Yeah, that was the game. Tell me what you think of it. Like the video. What else? Comment anything. Tell me what more games you want me to review. Subscribe to the channel, of course, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye.